What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Just Bowl TV. That Mr. Hayward checking in. And today we have a ball that I've been waiting on since I punched up my second original one. And that will be the new Heckler Hybrid by DV8. Of course, I really did think this was going to be a Pearl, so I would wish I could understand why they chose hybrid over it, but it doesn't matter. It looks amazing. Of course, the original, the solid, I'm a big fan, advocate for. I tell everybody to drill one, and it's simply because I think this ball is just really good for the average bowler. Point blank period. This is a league ball. It works well with league bowlers from beginner to advanced. It just does the thing. It does the thing. I think this core, this cover combination in the original and in this hybrid is just very forgiving. It works very well in multiple different areas, multiple different houses, multiple different conditions. So I'm extremely excited to see exactly what this hybrid does. I've thrown it a couple times. I've practiced a little bit. So I kind of have my notions on what I think it looks like, but I want to go ahead and let you guys see with me. Of course, 12-bagger bowling. Shout out to the team. Make sure that you're purchasing some merch. It's getting cold. I told y'all about those beanies, those socks, those hoodies, those crew necks, those quarter zips. What you waiting on? Y'all ain't got this version. Let's get right into it. Beautiful shelf appeal. All the information's on the screen. 2.5 RG. I believe it's a 50 diff, 10 intermediate, something in that range. So not the biggest, but not the weakest. This ball is extremely more clean. Okay, that was a little bit of exaggeration. It's just more clean than what I expected it to be, which is not a bad thing. I do like the solid because I do feel as if the solid was a little bit on the cleaner side, but also depending on how you drilled it in your surface prep, it can get a little early. So that's not a bad thing. I could potentially knock this with a little bit of surface, make it a little earlier, but I'm gonna give it a chance to prove me, you know what I mean? Prove me wrong. Of course, shout out to Jobo Grips, interchangeable thumbs. Ooh, kind of hit that a little bit. So, as you can see, even with me kind of catching it at the bottom, they both don't have a problem coming off the spot. Lightly used house shot, pretty much just me practicing my warm-up shots. As you can see, both shots are both bowling balls, one without shine, one with 2000 on it. They get down there with no issue, but they don't have a problem turning the corner. So if you're a little faster, this is still for you. If you're a little slower, this is still for you. It just depends on how you drill it. So the thing I'm really looking for in this hybrid is I want to see exactly how well it pairs with the original. I'm a big advocate for the solid one. I use it every time I bowl, and sometimes I find myself where I don't really want to move. I just want something a little cleaner, but that'll still do the same job. I'm hoping the hybrid does that. My early thoughts on this is it's so clean, I'm probably gonna have to hit the surface. But I really do feel like this is gonna be a great 1-2 punch. Now, exactly how early and how far can I move off the solid, I'm not sure, but I got faith in it. Okay, didn't get out of that the cleanest, the best, but once again, light hit, bigger bowling ball, still managed to swing the pins around. I think if I slow it down a little bit, I'll probably see a better movement off the ball. Let's try it one more time. Way better. Way better. Slow down, really got through the ball the right way, put it where I needed to be. And even though it started up way sooner than the previous one, it rolled off the back of the pattern a lot better, hit the pins a lot better. That's the motion that I enjoy about this ball. Now let's try to do that exact same thing with the hybrid and let's see exactly how different it may be. Do it out a little bit. Do it out a little bit more. Screen back. Then jackknife, but it climbed that hill. Have to say, ball looks amazing. Definitely gives me that X3 vibe from a couple years ago, but It's not on the market right now, so it's definitely one of the best looking balls on the market right now. A little bit better. Yeah. So the big difference I'm seeing, right? Of course, the solid's gonna be a little earlier, a little smoother, well, smoother in general. I'm getting the same reaction, but one's giving me that quicker, longer characteristic, where the other one's giving me the early smooth. How does that work out for me? I like to throw this solid as much as I can, how long I can. But sometimes once the lanes start breaking down, I start moving, I'm pushing it to its limits. It does the job, but now that I have an option that I can just move with, I'm just gonna go to that. If it's gonna keep coming off the friction, storing energy, why would I not? Now, I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say this. Let me hold your hand. I believe this Heckler series is a lot better of a choice for the average league bowler than the new Hammer Zero Mercies. Like that. Yeah. I really like that. I mean, it just floats so well, but then it's like, man, it just, like the sudden move, I just really enjoy that, because it lets me know that with the oil right now, yeah, I can't open it up as much as I would like, but man, as soon as transition sets in, I don't have to baby this ball. I can just get left, send it out, and let the ball do what it's made to do. Now, why do I feel like these two bowling balls, or this specific core and cover works better for the average bowler? Because they're not the highest thing that you can buy. They're not the lowest thing that you can buy. They're that middle, maybe middle high. And I feel like those type of bowling balls, they normally react and perform leaps and bounds above what you may think. The solid has given me so much room for error, so much forgiveness, so much versatility. Whether I needed to be early or be a little cleaner, surface change, it manages it just fine. And so far, even though I haven't touched the cover with the hybrid, I'm still seeing that versatility. I'm still seeing just that comfortability, like the core. I can still tell the same type of mannerisms. It's just great. And sometimes the average bowler doesn't need the top of the line, because the top of the line pushes you away from what you're comfortable with. Start with what's comfortable and what matches you from the jump. And sometimes you just need a medium high core, and that's the Heckler. So that's just my opinion. You think I lie to you? Now, I can say I'm a little worried about it possibly being a little too clean. So I'm just gonna monitor that as I throw it outside of this review. I may crack the surface just a smidge. So I just want to get a little bit better level of comfort and trust with it. I don't want it to get a little long on me, polish. So we'll see. Get it out there. Oh my lordy. Oh, pin's got cracked. All right, let's try it again. Beautiful shot. I don't have anything wrong with that. I mean, it sounded loud on my end. Let's switch to the solid, same spot. Let's see the differences. If you don't really agree with my opinion on the Heckler line being a better average league bowler line to trust and to build around, let me know down in the comments why. I think the Zero Mercies are great bowling balls though. I'm not demeaning one to say the other. I just think the core cover combination just suits the average person better. Ooh, got it out. Oh, that was really bad. I can't do that to the solid. Let me redo it again. That was really bad on my part. Let me, you feel me? Way better. Yeah. Just earlier. Not a bad thing, because now you know that the bowling balls don't do the exact same thing, the exact same way. So you can have them in the same bag. Just way earlier. Smoother, way earlier. So game 1 ball to a potential 2-3 game ball. Same core, tweaked cover, but you can trust the core to do the job. Same layouts. One's cleaner, one's a little earlier. Not mad at it. It's the coast. Came out the hand great. Ew. Ew. Oh, sent that out. Sheesh. Sheesh. Way better ball. I'm not mad at it. Still was a little longer than the solid. Wasn't as fast as I thought it would be just then, but it's not broken down really. So I probably could still be throwing the solid. I could be carving that line in, breaking the lane down. Give it about a game and a half. I can switch to this and really just open them all the way up. Let's keep moving left. We'll throw one more. We'll just move left, see what it does. Then we'll get into a full game. Kind of almost fell. Do that really, really fast. It got down there though. Not a bad look. In conclusion, I'm very, very, very pleased. I can't wait to really see it in action a little bit better. It's not gonna be a ball that I throw on the fresh, not here in my home house. I am going to a tournament pretty soon. Be on the lookout for that. And I believe there's gonna be a little bit more friction there than there is here. So it potentially could get some play game one, but I can't wait to pair this up with my Heckler solid and just really be able to keep that trust factor that I have in the solid and go right into the hybrid. I can't wait to really see how it looks in transition, potentially carry down. I just can't wait. I don't know if I'm gonna touch the surface just yet. I kind of like the way it looks. It gives me a look that I don't really have in my new bag. So that's gonna be interesting. Definitely way more versatile than you would probably think it is. That clean cover, of course, paired with the polish, makes it just so much more usable. If you're a faster player and you're looking into this two-handed or thumb, if your house is not very friction heavy, definitely be careful with your layouts. If anything, knock the surface down a little bit. You should be just fine. Both of these bowling balls, especially the solid, I can speak for experience, does a really great job of handling surface change. So you don't have any major issues with it burning up. If you bowl in a heavier house with oil like myself, you may just have to wait and make it your primary transition ball or if the fronts go down or the fronts go away, you can hop right into this, maybe knock it with a little bit of surface as well. You'll be just fine. If you're a slower bowler, not a lot of hand, I think you'll really appreciate the ball. That clean cover, once again, will help you get down there, and because it's going to be storing that energy, it's gonna have no problem with the performance on the back end. It's probably going to be one of the most hooking balls in your bag that's controllable. Okay, if you don't have a thumb, and I'm gonna sign off after this, if you do not have a thumb, this Heckler series is almost perfect for you. If you have a thumb and you're an average bowler, this series is perfect for you. Mark my words. Ask anybody that has one that drilled it up the correct way that matches them, and 9 times out of 10, everybody has had a good success with this. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'm super impressed with this ball. I'm a fan of the colors, I ain't gonna lie. Once again, this is the line that is for the average league bowler. If you want a 1-2 piece on the ASIM side, that's not too aggressive. This is the perfect pair. Compared to the new Zero Mercies, give me the Hecklers.